They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New York. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7. Here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be caught by the rookie out of LSU.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll tuck it and take off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bucs have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bucs will take a 21-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Milton. He's got his man complete to Johnson. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop him.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That one taken in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Right back to Irving. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
60 by 6. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Set. Ready.
A give. This is Irving. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the
Here we go.
41-yard line.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun is Milton. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football at their own 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it. It's Irving. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd, and now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down.
Into space to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Tight end going in motion here. Now, screen set up for Irving. Down the sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
51 yards for gain on the play. And
Let's
the
go.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Right there. Right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Once more from the 2. Third and goal. They'll run. Good blocking, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
First and 10. To the air, it's Milton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Milton. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs tack on one more to their lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
On first down, here's Milton. He has Hyatt complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Let's go now.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. This one taken in by Hyatt.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Set. Track 60.
Now Milton. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will get into the end zone. Jalin Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
His kick is good. Next to score, Buccaneers 42, Giants 28. Jake Bailey set to kick
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Now, faking the give. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
18 cards. 18 cards. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the 1st down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. He's going to air this one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. So we're at halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers are in the lead as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half.
Jake Bailey set to kick kickoff.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. He'll work forward for a couple. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback, he allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Irving. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8. Cougar 19.
In motion, it's Robinson. Into space at the 45. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Giants.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Giants first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 35. Jake Bailey.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 3 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Evans working free, he's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Shut up.
On 1st down, here's Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he will score again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 53. Giants 35.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
30-yard line.
Warrior 70. Tight. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the air on third down is Milton. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again is Milton. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Milton. That's caught left side by Bellinger. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Trap 60.
To the air once more is Milton. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And that is going to do it.
Ready up.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Let's go.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
19.
On the give, it's Tracy. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Buccaneers 63, Giants 42.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tampa. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Go!
Working out of the gun is Milton. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he's got another one. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready? Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by McMillan. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, sack!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, great!
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
19 right.
Now Milton. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for two. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as two-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
On first down, here's Milton. He's got his man, that's Slayton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
19 tight.
From the gun, here's Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. To throw, it's Milton. It is brought in the end zone. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to get it. Big 2-point conversion there. Instead of being down 12, now the lead is only 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. And And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Smash, smash.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Okay, ready?
And 6.
Set, ready.
They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.